Hi, Lisa. Thanks for coming. Hi, Sean. Hi, you guys. We got loads of prayers. And if you want to be read on the prayer list next time, write to the prayer to grindle9103@gmail.com. And in the subject matter, put prayers. Back in the old days when we started this, right, Lisa? We were lucky to have 50, 60 people. And now this baby blows up. Oh, hi, Draco. So listen, I decided after this, I'm going to do a short video because I want to take a look see. Let me just do a Google search right now about the bombing by the Yemen people towards an American aircraft carrier. See, make sure it's not fake news. Let's see if it shows up. We know Trump ordered U.S. strikes against the militant size. So okay. Wow, Trump ordered a large-scale strike on Yemen. We'll get into this. So I'm not seeing actual strike against a U.S. Naval vessel, but I'm seeing 31 people were killed on Reuters. They're saying 31 people were killed from a military operation in the Middle East, and now Houthis, Houthis, is vowed to retaliate. Let's pray for this that this comes to some sort of peaceful conclusion. Oh, I'm so sorry, Andrea. We'll put Andrea in the prayers for her nephew. He has meningitis. Okay, so I am going to begin with the breathing, okay? Hold on and let me breathing. And then let me get our list here. Okay. We got a lot of prayers, you guys. I'm so sorry. So again, if you want prayers, you're going to have to write to me at Grindle9103. Pages of prayers, you guys. Okay. So NB, she wants prayers for her writing project, but I forgot to do the breathing. Sorry. So here we go. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. We encircle everyone here with us today and on the internet. We encircle all of mankind that peace may be in this world. We ask only for the highest possible form of enlightenment. We ask for honor and gratitude. We ask that you please forgive this president who does so much ugly to mankind, and just scooch him along the way so he can't be in our energy. Protect our men and women of the military. Okay. All right. So NB wants prayers for her writing project. Okay. I'm a little dizzy now. Whoa. Robert wants prayers for changing reverse Robin Hood policies. Prayers for Kamala to take her rightful place in the White House. If the billionaire and millionaires don't want to pay their fair share, they can always leave the U.S. them leaving would be a loss to no one. Isn't that the truth? Ooh, we got a wind advisory. It's starting to kick up out there, you guys. When you send prayers, be sure to send it to grindle9103 at Gmail, because people are sending it to other addresses and I have to forward and forward and forward. Okay, try to send it to this one. So Madeline says, request for her son Frankie. He's currently unemployed. He has filled out so many applications. So far, nothing. I'm praying and I'm staying optimistic. So let's put the white light around them. I'm sure he'll get a job, but it's just taken so long for so many. Lavana, I just got home from the hospital from having a heart cath. Good news, main anterior artery was 60 plus clogged. Today it's 30 plus. Doctor told me it's because I'm taking rosuvastatin. This is a miracle to me. Thank you for including me in your prayers. Maureen, I loved your prayer video today, as always. I always feel much better after watching them. I asked the last minute question on the show today, not thinking it was not live. It was live. I'm requesting prayers for a friend of mine who has a variety of medical issues this past year. She had a fall, brain injury. She's at home with hospice now, and they think it will be days at most. Can you please ask your listeners to pray for Jeannie, a 74-year-old woman with intellectual disabilities who's been blind since birth but learned to use a white cane and to read Braille. She's a delightful woman with a very positive attitude. She loved life, and her favorite song, she must mean song, was You Are My Sunshine. Can we also pray for Zelensky and the Ukrainian people? And all the Americans are being fired because of Musk and Trump. Barbara, good prayers for a good outcome when I see a nephrologist next month. Karen, prayers for my fur friend, Joanne McSweeney, that she find the perfect job with health insurance before her unemployment runs out. Prayers for Mel Dorr, who's recovering from a hole in his colon. He's slowly but surely healing. He had an episode of atrial fib at 2:30 this morning, and they got that in place. Okay. Lori, prayers that we don't have to move for months. Prayers that I get a new job right now. I'm grateful for the new job, our new home, and our new job. That's my girlfriend. That's how you do it. Donna. Oh my God, Jimmy, thank you. Thank you so much, Jimmy. Prayer changes everything. Dr. Emmett Fox. Our mother of the den. Thank you, Jimmy. I am honored. Thank you so much. Okay, so this prayer, I'm down low after Roe versus Wade ended Kathleen's IVF place. Her daughter wants to have an IVF, and they gave up. Kathleen's 43 years old. The eggs are now worse. Wesley had issues due to a surgery when he was born. Kathleen is a twin. I carried them both full term. Okay. Eleanor, our granddaughter, was born with SOTO syndrome and should not ever get pregnant. The SOTO gets worse for someone who has this. They hope they could get pregnant and have a girl so she could share her eggs. Okay, tell your show that if they try IVF, to make sure they first check with parents' blood types. That's how Eleanor got SOTO. Well, God bless you, Donna. You know, and accept whatever was written in So Do the Stars. Allow, my friend. And there's also, adopting. Oh, I accidentally put somebody's in here. It's just somebody's talking about the earth. Okay, Marguerite. By the way, speaking of the earth, God bless the 30 plus people that died in those tornadoes. And it's getting worse, you guys. It's unfortunate. We prayed on this before. We put protection around the earth. And you should see Italy. Italy is just flooding. And I think in Indonesia, a full fledged volcanic eruption. Marguerite, prayer for the U.S. to survive the orange cockroach. And that we all come out of this better and stronger. Removal of Putin, Trump, Musk, Vance, and all other dictators. And you know, Putin tried to lie and he told Trump that he had encircled Ukraine. They were going to take over at any minute. It was a total lie. Ukraine has hit him back so hard. It's a beautiful thing, I got to tell you. They keep hitting Russia and it's just getting worse. And Putin doesn't have any standing. He thinks he does. He doesn't. I told you this was going to happen. And now all these, did you guys see all the people that came out and are marching against any kind of Russian rule? They're telling people, get out of our way. Way more than the United States has, although we have a lot and the news media just isn't picking up at it, except Rachel Maddow. So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Removal of Putin, Trump, Musk, Vance, and all the other dictators, wannabe dictators. An LS for a fellow nurse and longtime friend who has been going through her fourth reoccurrence of a rare ovarian cancer. Her numbers are bad. She is now on dialysis, still fighting. I feel it is it for her, but only Spirit knows. I feel this is it for her. Comfort and strengthen her family, comfort her, help her to transition or whatever is best for her. She's no longer answering text messages. She's too weak. She recently had a fall, was hospitalized. You know, and she's, and ovarian cancer is the worst, also special cancers like this. But it's so funny when they go over there, they're always thinking, why did I fight so hard? But they do it not only for themselves, but their family. You got to give them hope. You have to. Judy De Silva, could you please say prayers for my Shih Tzu, Lacey? Problems with eyes and going to the bathroom. Aw. Patricia, I'm asking for prayers for my nephew who is out of work. That's been happening a lot. So sorry about that. We just need work for everybody. Clue prayers. What I meant from a previous concerns I made in regards to USA people being able to travel to and from Europe affected or banned due to Trump's behavior. This is also what keeps playing in my head was the Thomas Crown affair in the movie Greed. So she wants prayers. Okay. She's asking for prayers for this nation and being able to travel. Europe is keep your passport on you. You know, my mom's side of the family, like my cousin Sue, she's tanned. She's brown skinned. And she married a white man. My mom married a white man. But she, for all her life since they moved to Texas, she told me she has been stopped. She has had to stand in line and then maybe ignored because of the color of her skin. She has gone through such prejudice. And this is my flesh and blood. This is my cousin. This is my mother's brother's daughter. And it's just very sad. So the prejudice is there always for years, you guys. Jan, please include me in your prayers. Sudden total loss of vision in one eye. Malignant melanoma. Surgery discovered to remove the eye. I feel like you're going to be okay, Jan, but let us know. Yolanda, I'm having surgery on March 13th for breast cancer. 5 years ago, I had uterine cancer. I'm a warrior and no prayers do work. Yes. And I think you were keeping up on it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Prayers that we don't have to move for months. I'm grateful for my new job, new home. Okay, girlfriend. Barbara, my surgery last year for my shoulder failed. Damn. I'm scheduled to have my shoulder replaced. My kids are very worried. Jesus, there's almost 1,000 in here, you guys. Thank you. This kind of prayer energy going out. As I say it, say thy will be done. As I say it, say thy will be done. My surgery last year for my shoulder failed. My kids are worried. They say at 81, I'm too old for that big kind of surgery. The actual surgery will take 2.5 hours plus preparation before and after. Sir, please guide the surgeon's hat. Let us know how you do, Barbara. I was planning on a federal job for retirement. I need to urgently come up with an alternative job. I just started a mentorship with a company, but it does not include hiring. I think they will offer you something new. So prayers for you. Teresa, prayers for my son to find a job this month. Bluebird, prayer for the ice facility won't be built in my town. Very few people want it, and it's forced them. I see fire. I wouldn't doubt if they burn it down once they build it. Kay, please pray for my dog Bongo, who is to go for surgery for removing a lump on his hip, just like my Jack did. By the way, Jack's doing fabulous. He goes in to get his staples out tomorrow. And teeth cleaning. He will be at the vet for an entire day. Yep, Jack had to spend the night. They do okay. You'd be surprised. Heather, prayers for Sheila, Iranian filmmaker facing prison and 74 lashes for producing a film the Iranian government doesn't approve of. I just know Iran is going down. It could be all the stuff they're planning on doing to Trump, but I just see people hitting back on them big time. So God bless her. Laura, I was laid off 2 years ago, still unemployed. Family member Jill has candidate confirmed lymphoma. U.S. and world peace. Continued healing from my mother's Joan, injuries from a fall. Wildfires in North and South Carolina be contained. I think, are those getting contained as we speak? Patricia, I've been feeling very depressed lately. Need prayers if you wouldn't mind asking good Lord to help me with my depression and get me out of this funk. And I'm sure you pray for it too. Please pray for our country and the world that we stop this hatred. Rapal for vision in her left eye. Bridget for her heart. This is from Jane. She wants those prayers. Rosetta, I would like to have prayers for me and my sister and her boys. I like to have prayers for my sister Tina, who is presently in the hospital and has been over a month fighting cancer. Oh, yeah. She needs a little miracle. Eileen, please pray for me. Pray that my physical health returns to normal. Lori, prayers that we don't have to move for months. Prayers that I get a new job now. I think I've gotten several prayers from Lori, the same prayer. Milkweed, please pray to Emily, who's been suffering from severe hopelessness and depression. Gloria, thank you for sending the thank you card for the books. Oh, she's asking for a good friend who's in a care facility now for sepsis and he is tired of fighting bladder cancer for over 3 years. So we'll pray for him. His name is William. Okay, that's what I thought. Barbara Rees wrote again about her shoulder surgery. I think you're going to be okay. They're moving her to a different hospital because it's a high risk surgery. Jane, Sadishka Kolonika, missing in a Dominion Republic. Rupal for vision and left eye. Bridget for her heart. I think we did, Jane. A lot of these are repeats. Okay. Amy, my husband will be having cardioversion. Please pray that his heart returns to normal rhythm and he can maintain it. I think he'll do fine. He's been at AFib since December 12th. I think he's going to have the ablation and it does fine. Okay, Amy? Let us know. So, NB, prayers for health and possible hypothyroidism. Please pray for Sarah to regain full mobility, Sarah Ellis. Sabrina, thank you for doing prayers tomorrow. Please pray for our country and the people who are affected by government layoffs. Also, please pray for people who have been affected by tornadoes this weekend. Please pray for Mel's healing. Please pray for the great nephew Luke, who has to have open heart surgery to repair a heart defect. He will be 6 months old. Those surgeries, when they're little like that, usually work out really good. Starlight, thank you, Linda, for being here for us. Please send prayers to my brother Kaya to heal from recent ailment and from deep depression. Prayer for my nephew Jason to get through his legal problems. Most benevolent outcome for the U.S. Democrats and Social Security and Medicare. Amen, girlfriend. Ali, please pray for safe journeys for my son and his girlfriend traveling back to Canada and Central America. Please pray for my cat, Emily. This is from Jane. She is having a reoccurring bout of cancer. This time on her right side above her eyebrow. Please pray for me. I had lens replacement in my right eye because of the cardiac. Now it's coming back. I also have arthritis called big cell arthritis in both eyes. Damn. Which can lead to blindness. I have a disorder that causes a lot of problems. I'm farsighted in one eye and strongly short-sighted on the other. I'll say it can cause balance problems. Girl, you need a lot of prayers. Prayers for Jane. Patricia, please do prayers for my twin sister, Alex, who has been diagnosed with a brain tumor and has 5 months to live, and has months to live. We're almost 49 years old at the end of July. She could really use some healing energies. Amen. Joy, please add my sister Donna, brother-in-law Don, to your prayers. Don recently had a quadruple bypass surgery, and my sister is in her 70s. Is the only caretaker now that he's home from the hospital. They do heal okay, Joy, but it's hard on the people taking care of them. Like that actor that died, and his wife died before him. They said she was dead at least a week before him. The dog starved to death in the case. Anyway, so apparently he left all his money to her, and she left all her money to charity. Kids were cut out, but because she died first, then her estate goes to him, and then the children can petition the courts for the inheritance because they're related. Okay, Lillian, please pray for the safety where I live for a financial increase. Oh, by the way, after this, you guys, in case you have to go, if you don't mind coming back on, thank you, Karen. If you don't mind coming back on live, I'm going to sit down and look at these missiles and this Yemen stuff. I'm going to look at all this, okay? So bring your questions, and I'll come back on live, okay? Okay. Thank you, Karen. Jan, I've been diagnosed with cancer. Oh, poor baby. Surgery scheduled soon. I'm requesting prayers and the most benevolent outcome. Thank you, BJH. Alexandra, please pray for my daughter Carmen, her family whose job is on the Trump slash list due to Pelosi backing of this trust in San Francisco. The uncertainty, not only for her job, but the family remaining in their home. Oh, jeez, that's terrible. Prayers. I'm having needle biopsy on Thursday, the 20th, for cancer. Amen. Okay. Rayon. I like including your prayers for a job. I've been unemployed since November and the market has been slow. Okay, baby doll. We got your prayers going here. Prayers for my son Frankie, who's been looking for work since August. He's getting interviewed Monday for a job. I hope we can all gather together to send him good light and finally get a job with benefits. Also, my daughter is looking for a more permanent job because she's been freelancing for 2 years. Okay, girlfriend, we'll do that. Prayers. Julie, please include my husband, Joe, in your prayers. Okay, Joe. Virginia, can you please send a prayer for me too? Okay. To obtain an affordable living space. LJ, I lost my job. Please include me in your prayers. Gloria, please pray for my friend. He's in the care facility and not doing well. Deborah, please pray for my sister Pam and her husband Brian, who are at the verge of losing their home. Oh, yeah, it's just terrible. Janet, please pray for me healing of breast cancer and depression. Mary Lou, for Gabriel at Psychic Interactive. She has many problems. Judy, please pray for my pet Lacey. I think, didn't we just do a Lacey pet too? So we got to pray for poor Lacey. Harrison, please pray that the project I'm working on is funded. Okay. Judy, prayers to have money to fix my teeth. Martha, could you send a prayer to my brother-in-law? His name is Herb, and he is struggling mightily in his newfound sobriety to truly surrender and to let go and to let God as he works his way forward in his new path. He is someone who is often too smart for his own good, and it's very hard for him to let go. All right, we'll pray for him, girlfriend. Institution. Okay, may I request you please include my family in your prayers and the divine blessing for benevolent outcome. My sister is having a tough time at work, affecting her health. Pray that I find a good job. My mom is putting on a bold front. I see her tears rolling down her cheeks. Pray for a miracle that black magic, which is messing up our lives, dissipates and the divine and baby brother finds clarity. So we'll give those prayers for you. Karen, asking prayers for my son who is struggling with some legal issues and have a potential to ruin his future. Done. Caroline, that my daughter gets a job she's applied for, something better. Kathy, prayers that my sister-in-law gets a place in an assisted living facility that she can afford on her Social Security payment. Thank you. All right, girlfriend. Judith, prayers for Louisa and her husband Darren. They have lived in White River, Vermont, Vermont, recently purchased a quilting store. Darren runs a long arm quilting machine that finishes off the quilts that customers bring in. Louisa does just about everything else. A few days ago, when they got to work one morning, they discovered that the water pipe in the rear of the building had burst overnight and the store was covered in 3 to 5 inches of water. They are insured and their landlord is insured, but their business and their lives have been disrupted. A demolition crew has been hired to take down the part of the building in the rear, which is damaged. More had to be taken down. Okay. She named her business Golden Anchor Quilting, so we need to pray for this business. She always wanted a quilting store. She's a nurse. She and Darren have been overwhelmed with the support they've already gotten, but we need to pray for them to be whole. Okay, Yolanda, asking for prayers for my sister, Anna Marie, who is in hospice stage 4. Francis, thank you for the support you provide us. I'm asking for the most benevolent outcome. Prayers for my son, Jeremy, who's awaiting test results from his recent colonoscopy. Thank you for praying for Pope Francis, and thank you for prayer for the best outcome for the marriage partner for me. Thank you, Mary. Lynn, an LAD dog my sister and I kept for many months and many times was taken from us last Thursday to go live with its 94-year-old legal owner. The dog Bear doesn't know that the old lady or the family members took him from us. Please pray for his safety and that we'll get him back soon. Arlene, please pray for my daughter who has been trying to conceive. All right, girlfriend. Audrey, please pray the realm to pray to help me. I'm full-time caregiver. My mother, age 97. I help my children and grandchildren. I'm filing 2 lawsuits to try to collect the money owed to me so I can take care of everyone, including animals that are depending on me. Big prayers to you, Audrey. Maggie, my grandson, Irza Cruz, is 4 years old. 2 weeks ago, he was diagnosed with B-cell leukemia. He has had a bone marrow test and spinal tap. They inserted a port. He receives chemotherapy. Fortunately, St. Jude's Hospital has a branch in Charlotte, North Carolina. The treatments are free, but the parents have to pay for the hotel and meals. Please pray for this beautiful little boy. He's actually going to be okay. Prayers for Reese, that his health continues to hold so he can acclimate to his new part-time job. This is a Linda too. Rita, prayer for my 5-year-old dog Gunny to have full healing for his immune system. Mo, safety for my family that is here from Japan visiting. Prayer for my daughter who works for BCBS in management, that she keeps her job. Prayers to all federal employees. Prayers to stop government chaos. Marie, please pray that my granddaughter gets a full-time job with medical benefits easily and effortlessly. Lori, please send prayers to my father, Dr. Jackson. He is recovering from brain injury and surgery from several brain bleeds. Done. Casper, please pray for my sister Tricia, who has been diagnosed with Hashimoto's disease, diabetes, and put on 2 blood pressure meds. Man, when it rains, it pours, right, you guys? Linda, please pray that prayers for my niece Nicole's husband Jim, who was laid off from his job after many years and needs to find steady employment. Mary Jane, pray for my brother to land a large contract in land development. Lapis Lizard, prayer for rain to New Jersey. We are in extreme drought. Prayers for Mel, we're doing that. Prayers for the people across the country. Prayers for my friend Marie, who is going for an MRI to find out what's causing her female problems. We got, who is this? Karen, my niece Tammy, who's in her mid-50s, is struggling with breast cancer, had spread lesions on her back. She's lost 30 pounds. She was already thin. On top of that, she contracted a deadly virus while in the hospital. Her family has prayed for her, but we need help. Tanny lives in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Oh, yeah. And then they're going through these terrible things that are going on. This is, who is this? Judith. I was really diagnosed with ALS. I am so sorry. You know, my cousin had that. Just terrible. My primary care doctor referred me to hospice last week. Please ask for comfort and understanding for my sister who has a cognitive decline. I am her caregiver. We are 75 and 76. Oh, it's a terrible disease, and it's going to be really hard for you to be a caregiver. God bless you, Judith. You know, I have that auto response. And someone wrote, Audrey wrote and said, I'm sorry for interrupting you. I'm confused. I thought you were doing prayer. And I am doing prayer requests. You just submit it. You'll get that auto response, but you submit prayer requests and then the thing you put prayers. So I'm sorry. You have to give it to me again. Please pray for my friend Monique's son, Cameron. He has been missing for 6 days in Sacramento. He was seen at Sacramento on March 11th. A good-looking guy. I'm not feeling death with him. I don't know what happened, but I might feel, let us know, Venetia, or let us know. Sydney, appreciate prayers for my steady income and career change. Formerly a graphic designer. I look forward perhaps to using my design, health knowledge, and organizing information. Corporate Wellness Director Learning. All prayers, guidance, support are appreciated. Thank you, Sydney. Last prayer. Please pray for my friend's daughter, Annie, in Cleveland. She cannot be reached out nor found by authorities. Contacts her aunt now, but then is out of touch and not sure why. Please pray for her safety and welfare. Okay, so thank you, you guys. So we're going to push these out, and then I'm going to come back on, and I'm going to do a live so we can look at some of this stuff going on with Yemen and all this stuff, okay? All right, so here we go. We'll circle everybody. All you guys, look for the highest realm, ask for the most benevolent outcome, ask for whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, any omnipresent energy out there. If it's Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, anything. Ask for the realm to come in and help all these people. Help lift them from whatever turmoil they're in. We're going to do definitely with the green because there's a lot of healing physically needing to take place. I do a little magenta outside of that, and then I do the gold to help people with jobs and money and housing. We're going to do the gold. Then we're going to circle it with a beautiful vibrational, gorgeous, sparkling white light, the light of the realm. It's magnificent and it has a hum to it, and it's just beautiful, and it vibrates, and that's around the whole circle. And we're asking in your name that all be well for all those in needs and all those who are asking. If more than one of us comes forward, you say your prayers will be answered. So here we go. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Boom. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, you guys. So I'm going to come off, take 10 minutes, and then I'm going to come back on so we can really get down to brass knuckles about what's going on. I want to know if we're going into war. So let's talk shop, okay? Thank you to everyone who helped. Water Lily, Lucy, Aquas, Vivian, Marby, Lisa, Ness. Thank you. Any moderators, if you can come in, that's cool. If you can't, that's okay. Yeah, you guys were already on earlier, so you probably don't want to be sitting here all day. But thank you for coming. So look out for live. I'll probably do it on, I'll go ahead and set it up now. Let's say I go live at 2 p.m. and I'll set it up on, what's the name of that thing? StreamYard. Okay. Love you all. Cheers.